This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Retrovision. Shop with the confidence that you're getting the best price on offer. And Safety Compliance Global, taking care of all your safety requirements. Thank you for supporting local.
Big couch coming our way today, episode 775. Thank you to our sponsors as well. Let me tell you who's on the show today. We've got Demelza Leonard coming in, talking music. We've got Alexander Sacosta talking entertainment. What's on Perth? All the events that are happening here in Perth with Belinda Cipriano. Talking fit with Hulla and the Club Fiesta ladies, they're back. We're talking Lightscape with Kings Park's director, Sue McDougall. Talking health with Jenny Brockus is coming up today. She's back from a worldly trip. We're also talking to a Perth guitarist and harpist. They're married. I'll tell you the names. Darren and Eliza. They're coming in to promote their new album. And later we introduce a brand new person on the couch. She's doing talking fashion. Her name is Bernadette Marie. You'll get to love her as well. It's episode 775. It starts now.
It's showtime on the couch. Yeah, it's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can watch it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and the best in town. Oh, it's showtime on the couch.
Hello Australia, thank you for your company here from the Ellenbrook Secondary College in Ellenbrook here in WA in our brand new studios. We have recorded a whole heap of new music acts, so in the next few weeks you're going to see heaps and heaps of talented young and old, like me, Australians performing on this great show we call The Couch. But let's get straight into it today. We're talking about entertainment and we're also talking music. Let's go to Demelza Leonard talking music, and welcome to Alexander as well. Thank you very much. There you go.
Hello.
Now, nice to see you, but I do like your hairstyle.
Do you like my little space
It's like
bun?
Princess Layla, I think. Is
It-
it? Was
Leia.
Sorry?
Princess Leia.
Her too, yes.
Layla was the chick that Eric Clapton sang about.
Oh, was that
Yeah.
a bad person?
No.
Oh, good. You're looking lovely. Thank you.
you.
Welcome to both of you. Now, what have we got? I've got my little sheet here.
Yes.
And I did I notice there was something about ABBA on there, or was I misunderstanding?
You did notice.
Yeah.
You aren't seeing things.
Are we talking about it for the whole 7 minutes?
No,
Oh, that's a
absolutely
shame.
not. Probably the quickest segment out of the whole lot today. But
All
anyway,
right.
but what I
Go
am
for
talking
it.
about is Linda Perry. So Four Non-Blondes.
Yep.
So she's also written a heap of songs for, I know Katy Perry is definitely one of those that she's written music for. So she has released a documentary that's just aired in the Tribeca Film Festival in New York. Now, when she was filming this in 2021, she discovered a bit of a health scare and that she discovered she had breast cancer. So she underwent a double mastectomy, and during this, it's actually all part of this documentary. It's come to light now as the documentary has been released. She feels that it was a blessing in disguise that she was able to pick that up in the early stages of the
Excellent
illness
news.
and able to share that side of her story. There's no information as to when this particular doco will be released, but I think it's going to be a fascinating one regardless.
Yeah, look, I have to admire a lot of these performers. Like Celine Dion's another one. I think it's just an amazing person. When you go through illness, and some of it quite serious illness, and they're happy to
Yeah.
talk about it, and sometimes they're saying to us, the audience, just treat me like you would normally.
Yeah.
You know, Olivia Newton-John was another one. So, look,
That's it.
all the best to her. Hopefully everything will work out well. And we can't wait to see the documentary.
Yeah, it will be a fantastic one. Now, here's your
ABBA.
ABBA news. They have been presented with there are people
Look.
here that are not ABBA fans.
Congratulations. I did see
Yes.
the footage, I must admit.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure you saw it as well. But what's happened with this? They've been given an award by the Swedish
Yes, so
king.
they've been presented basically with a Swedish knighthood. So it's called the Order of Vasa. Now, this has not been awarded in over 50
There they are, they're
years.
collecting
In
their award.
2022, the Swedish public decided that they wanted to bring this back. It's awarded to people who basically have had massive success, huge effort
Yep.
for the country. Of course, ABBA has...
You couldn't go
you
past ABBA
could
in
not go
Sweden.
past it, and the Swedish people decided that ABBA
Do you know,
was
to
on
say
their
they're
list.
all in their 70s and close to 80, I have to say well done to them. And I love the fact that being a big fan of theirs for like 60 years or something.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see them all together again, even though I know they're not married. They obviously still love each other and they're very good friends. And they're apparently there's rumours that they might be coming out with another album.
Wow.
Voyage
Do you know
2.
what I've always found fascinating with ABBA, given we know their history
Yep.
and the romances that happen? They never went down that Fleetwood Mac
No.
route,
No.
you know, the Rumours album. They never did that. So, yeah,
Well, there was a documentary
interesting.
on the ABC a couple of nights ago that sort of, it was pretty old. I thought Channel 7 had run it before anyway, but they basically said, you know, the Agnetha, the blonde one, I guess they're both blonde now, but she basically, she never wanted to do a
Yeah.
lot of travelling. That's why she gave up ABBA. She had the kids, she
Yeah.
wanted to be a mum, she couldn't take the kids with her. So look, I give it to them. It's very hard to try and do both, and I'm glad to see them back again. For us old fans, it sort of keeps that dream alive, that one day we might see them together. I don't think that will ever happen, but they're still making $1 squillion doing what they do.
That's it. And
So well done.
interesting that one of them is now got a knighthood, but it's also a princess as well.
Yes, Frida, her husband passed
Yeah,
away, which was
yes.
a sad thing. But you know what? They're just so beautiful, and I know, yeah, the faces have changed, but they're still. I see them as being as beautiful as they were from when they started, when I was a kid.
Well, someone who's not quite a princess, but might be a princess for some people, is Rihanna. And now she scared a lot of her fans by wearing a T-shirt that basically said, "I'm retired." You can see it on the screen right now. This
Did you say retired?
She's retired.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
I
it's a
misheard.
bit of a joke here. She did scare a
Yeah,
few
right.
people because we've been waiting for the K9 album to be released for over 8 years now. It's been 8 years since she released the Anti album. However, she has said it was a joke. She is going back into the studio to create this new album. She has scrapped everything that she has done previously.
thing, yeah.
She said to her music is a journey about discovery, and obviously what she was writing during the when she was originally writing that album. She's now with A$AP Rocky. They have 2 children, RZA and Riot, together. So it's going to be interesting to see what
You'd
she's about to
hate to
put
be
out.
her bank manager. Maybe she owes about $50 billion. They
Well,
probably go, she's
I
retired.
don't think so, because she's
No.
got a beauty label
Yeah,
as
look,
well. So
they're
Fenty
loaded.
and the clothing, she's a very smart
Look,
businesswoman.
she's an actress as well. She's done a lot of stuff. Look, I love the ones that can do everything.
Yeah.
And I think you don't just put them in a box as a singer. Hey, top 3 for this week.
Yes, let's check out the top 3
Yep.
for
Let's have a
this week.
As they stand on our Retrovision TV.
Bar song, Tipsy, which actually samples J-Con, Tipsy, Shabuzi. At number 2, it is I Had Some Help, Post Malone and Morgan Wallen. And at number 1, no surprises here, Slim Shady is back, Eminem with Houdini.
All right, put up our hand. Who actually likes any of those 3 songs, apart from Demelza? No, see? Oh, you like it?
Where's
Which one
Come
did you
on,
like?
Alexander.
I like ABBA, but there wasn't any.
I love
no, it's just,
Houdini.
I think all these top 3s, top
Yeah.
5s, they all are the same all the time.
Not
They're all-
really. Well, Slim Shady, he's gone back to
Eminem.
He's gone back to quintessential Eminem.
Well,
So-
let's hope he comes back and becomes a star again. I actually didn't mind him years ago.
Well, it's
till he
number
got
1
banned in
here,
Australia.
so,
I wonder if
yeah.
he'll ever be re-allowed to come into Australia. But you never know. Demelza, thank you very much. In a
Thanks,
couple of
Fred.
weeks, I think couple of weeks, we're doing
Yes,
pop culture.
Pop
again.
culture.
Alexander Sacosta, welcome back. Listening in.
Thank you, Fred. I really
How are you?
enjoyed that.
I do like your. Are these Mr. Big?
No, this is politics.
I didn't think it was as good.
Yeah.
If you're listening.
What are you talking about? We like it too. A nice,
politics
a nice
is
navy,
lovely. The
a nice
colours.
navy blue. I thought I'd dress it up.
You are such a jet setter. You're everywhere. I see you on the internet. Alexander Sacosta covering entertainment today.
Yes,
What have
yes.
we got? Now, you've got lots to talk about
All right,
as well.
we need to get straight into this, Fred.
Yep. Mm.
We've got 74-year-old fashion designer Vera Wang has posted on her Instagram. And every time she posts, everyone's just like bated breath because we
Yeah.
want to see what she looks like. Incredible! Look at her. 74 years old.
I could
you were
not
saying about
believe-
ABBA. Look at Vera Wang.
Yeah,
Never
there's a
had
lot of
surgery.
money. A lot of
Never
money
had
there.
surgery,
You
she
don't
said.
reckon?
No, that's all natural. She said her secret is that she works, sleeps, and has a vodka
And a good
cocktail.
lens on the camera.
And not much sun, which is what everyone's always saying.
Do you reckon
Stay
she
out
would
of
have a
sun.
filter on the camera, but
No, we don't
No.
have filters here
No,
either.
not at
I've
all.
never used a filter in my life.
just
Fred.
my hand?
Like, could you imagine wearing makeup, putting a filter on?
Oh, it's terrible.
Please.
Terrible. Who
Botox?
wears makeup?
Botox.
Oh, dear me. Don't move
Anyway.
too much, you might upset the boat.
Yeah, I know. They'll be like, your dog died. And I'll be like, no.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so I'm obsessed. So
Thank
I want to
you.
know what the Tilda Swinton secret is. Whatever Illuminati thing she's doing, I'm down and I'll do it.
It's all about the money. Jennifer Lopez, what's happening with her now?
No, we
I heard
can't
some
stop talking
sad
about
news.
her.
I heard some sad
No,
news
everyone's
about
saying
her.
that they're breaking up, but that's not true.
I don't
they
reckon
were
they are.
making out
Didn't
in a
they sell
restaurant.
their house?
Well, they are going to sell that
Yeah.
house. So they'd spent ages. They viewed 80 properties before they even bought
Mm.
this massive, sprawling estate. Look at that. You know, just a small,
It's
cozy
beautiful.
family home. The house next to it is the guest house. Look how big
The
it is.
garage would be enough for me.
It can fit 80
And the
cars.
pool.
So
How
most of
many?
my cars will fit 80.
Oh, that's all you need is 80 cars. I'm amazed.
Look at
hey.
that pool. So beautiful.
It is beautiful, but you know what?
Yeah.
You'd be tired after walking. So imagine having a barbecue and having to get a taxi to the
What a
barbecue.
problem to have, though. Like, oh
I
my gosh,
know,
I'm so
I know.
exhausted from walking
You'd
around
probably-
my giant house.
Do you know what?
Fred.
You'd probably be able to pay people to carry you in a trolley or
That's the
something.
dream.
But there you go. What's happening with them? Anything
So they are
exciting?
selling it, and obviously this is on the back of her flop era, as we were saying last time. So she's really trying to shift the focus because she cancelled her tour. The album sales aren't great, but they did put a section actually in the music store just for Jennifer Lopez. It's called the clearance section.
Beautiful. Russell Crowe is back in the news again.
We love Russell Crowe. Do you remember Russell Crowe?
I do remember him. I'm saying he's still alive, so that was...
Don't throw that phone at me. But Paul Mescal is actually acting in Gladiator 2, and Russell Crowe was reminiscing about how Gladiator changed his life and how it's probably going to change Paul Mescal's
Look,
life
I
as
do
well.
like Russell Crowe, a New Zealand Australian as he is, isn't he? But,
Well, he's New Zealander when we don't like
claim
him,
as
and
an
then we claim him
Australian.
as Australian when he wins the Oscars for A Beautiful Mind.
I tell you what, the movie that he's doing, The Exorcist, that was done in 2019.
Yeah, but then he released
He did
The
a
Pope's
new one.
Exorcist last year, so he only plays priests now.
Yep. And he's playing an actor.
An actor playing a priest,
correct.
yeah. Which is the opposite.
Interesting.
Usually it's priests playing actors.
Very interesting, but I do like Russell Crowe. There you go. Epic.
Yeah, so looking forward to seeing that new one, seeing where it goes, because it's based off the son of Joaquin Phoenix's character, the Emperor's son. So it should be an interesting movie.
Now, you were going to talk about Cirque du Soleil, but
Yes,
Belinda's
my
talking about
French-Canadian clowns. Well, I'm also auditioning for them, Fred, as well. So if they need anyone to kind of, I don't know, push one of those giant balls to a Celine Dion song, I'm willing to do it.
it. Are you good, are you good
Hey.
pushing large balls?
Fred, like you were saying about, who was it? You do everything and everyone.
There you
That's
go.
what you said, right?
Hey, he said it with his own mouth. Thank you very much. Hey, it's going to be a great show. We're all going to see the opening, and
we're
Belinda's
obsessed,
got
Fred.
more information about it, and I think we've got a trailer we're playing about their promo. So that's excellent. Let's go straight into Dick Van
Dick Van
Dyke.
Dyke, talking about Hollywood Golden Age,
Yep.
98 years old.
Have we got everybody that's over 70 today?
Unbelievable.
Fantastic.
98, he won his Daytime Emmy Award, which is fantastic. And he's been 80 years in the business, and he actually wants to do a show where he talks about his experience. Look at him there.
Yeah, he still looks all right.
He
for
looks
his age.
amazing. He's a Disney
98,
legend.
Amazing,
Dick
isn't he?
Van Dyke. Gives you hope, Fred. It gives
I
you
think
hope.
so as well.
Just an actor performing at that age gives, me and Chad Michael Murray hope.
Hey, there's an Italian lady that hosts a TV show that I love in Italy called Mara Venier. That's not her real name, but she's been doing it for about 30 series in Italy on Rai 2, which is
yes.
like ABC in Italy,
Yes.
but it's the #1 station in Italy. So it's like
So
Channel
like
9.
ABC here.
Well, no, Channel 9. #1, I said. But no, the thing is, she's 74.
74 as
and,
well.
and I'll get a
Does
photo
she
of
look
her
like
next
Vera
time we're
Wang?
together. She's incredibly beautiful, and I'm not saying, she's just amazing. The amount of work that they must do, because I watch her on Instagram on her personal
Yes.
thing. Looks nothing like it, sweeping up the backyard and all that. So they spend so much money, these television and media networks, making sure that these people look amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So I wish we were owned by one of those networks.
Yes, wouldn't it be great?
Yes.
Oh, like Fox
Yeah.
or something.
I do. Foxtel, please. If you could make me
Get
look
us
any
that
better.
surgery,
We would do it.
facelift
We'd even
until-
make the show.
Yes.
We'd let you record us. Hey, thank you very much to both of you.
Thank you, Fred.
It's wonderful having you both here. I think
Pleasure.
are we catching up with you later with Bernadette
Anything's
Marie?
possible,
You never
Fred.
know. She may need your help. Thank you very much. We're going to... are we taking a break? I think we're taking a break. Yeah, thank you, Sonia and Hayley. We're going to take a break because Belinda's waiting in the wings outside to talk about all things happening in Perth and what's on Perth right after this. Coming to you from Ellenbrook in WA, this is The Couch. See you soon. Welcome back to the couch. Having a little bit of a chat about our age. AI. Belinda Cipriano is back talking What's on Perth. Welcome back.
Thank you, Fred.
I was
It's
just
good
telling
to be back.
to Belinda how in Bali, we're talking about our ages and how you're 31 and I'm 37. And I said, in Bali, everyone says, you look 37. I say, yes, I am. How did you guess my age?
Forever.
So-
I'm 35, 31. That's what we decided.
Yes, 31.
Forever.
Remember that,
31 forever.
Hey, I had Demelza and Alexander on before you.
Again,
and
ageless.
Of course, we talked a bit about ABBA. You know, they were in the news. They won their award in Sweden,
Yes.
knighthood. Anything music-wise for us today to talk
We
about?
do. We have a little bit of
lovely.
a Greece. And
Greece is the word, eh?
Yeah, Greece is always the word.
is the
Yeah,
word.
it's the word.
Showing our age again.
I know.
Hey, the Strange Festival. We had Glenn in a few weeks ago,
Yep.
and
So-
it started.
Yes, it has started. So the Strange Festival, which proudly resurrects exhumed cinema. This year it's presenting an eclectic mix of 63 classics and obscure delights, taking you back
Amazing.
to the authentic experience of the golden age of cinema. It's being held at the Old Signet.
In Como.
Those of us of a certain age know the Signet.
Never
it is
been
now the
there.
Como Theatre.
Must have been built before my time.
Exactly, way before our time. It's on from June 14 until July 3. You can get your tickets. I didn't get to go to opening night, but I do believe some of the couchettes or couches, the team from the couch turned up to that launch, and it looked amazing. A lot of fun. So if you're interested in attending, definitely check out the
Yeah,
website.
look, it's going to be great. They're running all the old movies in such
Yeah.
a beautiful theatre. I have to
Yeah.
say, it's just a beautiful
It's one of the
place.
few really old-style cinemas out there at the moment.
And we have the guy who's running it all now, the actual cinema, and they've got a contract to do lots of fantastic things. So I'm really glad. Good on you guys for having that back up and
Absolutely,
running
and
again.
bringing back that old style feel of old cinema. I think that's awesome.
Now, we're going to move straight on to the next one. We're actually
Yeah.
skipping Shine because the event's been cancelled.
Yep.
So,
So
we're
let's
going
go
to
on
go
to
to Schools Out.
Winterfest is back at the PCEC this school holidays. So from June 29, embrace the magic of winter at the PCEC as it transforms into a winter wonderland. There's going to be an ice rink, snow falling,
Ooh.
snow slides.
Do you like a bit of
I use
skiing?
the Penguin because
Yeah.
I can't ice skate on any rink. I look like an absolute tool.
Do you know, I used to wear my pointy white shoes, my paint and leather shoes, and I used to skate on them until I
Really?
got into trouble and they said, yeah, it used to work. It was beautiful. I hate those skate shoes because I was 200 kilos. My ankles would snap.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine? Well, but you could.
Look,
Not that you're 200 kilos.
A couple of years ago, they used to do these ice rinks down
Yeah.
at Fremantle, and I went down and there was no. I was holding on to the
Oh,
edge, like
that's terrible. Roller skating any day.
yeah.
Do roller skating on ice.
That is so 80s of us.
I know,
Roller skating, we're
I know.
roller skating, ice skating, not so much. But anyway, what I love about this event
Yeah.
is tickets are $39,
Cheap.
but not for you and I. For the kiddies.
We get them for free?
As long as we take a kid. So anyone in the audience want to come
We'll
along?
take one of the crew.
We go for free, but the kid pays $39 to enter. So
We're
I think that's
taking
great.
kids. Any
I
kids
know.
out there needing a chaperone, a
Yeah,
mentor?
I'm happy to go on the old Penguin and let's just
That's
go for gold.
good.
Yeah. So tickets are $39 for children. Every child can bring an adult. There are additional tickets.
Sandy,
Oh, stop it.
Sandy. What's the next bit?
No, I'm in misery. Yes, Grease.
Oh,
the
wow,
music.
we should take
Grease
up
is
singing.
the word,
It's the word,
that
it's the
I'm-
word. Yeah, that's
so
right.
Grease is
Summer
back.
lovin'.
Oh, happen
How
so
come we know
fast.
all these songs?
Oh my God, I used to
'Cause
watch
we're
this
old.
just about every day.
So did I.
could reel it off. Not so much the songs, but I could reel off every single.
I tell you what, Olivia Newton-John is missed on the days
Oh,
like
she
this.
definitely
but,
is.
Hey, Grease the movie, Grease the theatre
Musical.
is
Yep.
coming, and I actually remember watching it with Craig McLachlan being the
Yes,
lead.
I know.
Many years ago
And the
in that
birds were
blow-up dome. Yeah, the one that used to deflate.
Yes, that's the last time it was here, I think.
That's the
yeah.
one.
So it's coming to Crown Theatre. It's as iconic as it gets. Rydell High with Danny, Sandy, Kaniki, Rizzo, the whole gang.
Mm-hmm.
Patty Newton is back as Miss Lynch, which
Really?
is...
Isn't it great that she's
Isn't
getting
it?
these little
She was here for Mary
cameos?
Poppins, and
Yeah,
she's back
I
here
saw
for
her.
this one. Jay Lagaya as Vince Fontaine.
Oh, really?
Oh, I love that.
He's
And
from-
Marsha Hines is going to bring Teen Angel to life. This one's exciting. Very excited
Oh,
for this
great
one. Starts
cast.
June 30. Tickets $99. Definitely go and see it. How lucky are we to be getting these sorts of shows coming to Perth? Love it. absolutely get your tickets.
The Snow Princess.
Yeah. So the Snow Princesses
Yep.
are coming back to the Pagoda on July 6th. So another one.
Pagoda?
Yeah, the Pagoda. That's a good
A great
venue.
venue for
Great
ballroom
venue.
dancing.
Exactly. So that's coming back July 6th. So part of school holidays. It's a journey through the winter wonderland. And for your prince and princess. So it's a magical high tea, and there'll be a welcome drink, meet and greet with the characters that are going to be there. There'll also be a take-home gift for the little ones, so very cute. There are two
Beautiful.
sessions, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Little ones pay $60, $80 for adults, and it's the perfect, I think, perfect little...
The Snow Princesses.
Yeah. Perfect
Beautiful.
thing to do during school holidays. So get your tickets. Tickets are essential. Bookings are essential.
What are we
I
doing
should
for
say.
NAIDOC Week?
So NAIDOC Week is coming. So July 7, that is just around the corner. All the cities around WA are doing stuff for NAIDOC Week.
And so they should. What a wonderful day for reconciliation.
Absolutely, I agree, Fred. So this starts July 7. I'm going to talk about the City of Wanneroo. They're celebrating the history, culture and achievements of our First Nations people. This is going to be led by Noongar man Derek Nannup. There's
Beautiful.
going to be a flag raising ceremony. There's going to be a welcome to country, cultural performances. And following the ceremony, you can hang around and there'll be refreshments. So I believe you have to book, so you have
Yep.
to visit the City of Wanneroo website for this one. There are obviously cities all over WA doing it. I checked out City of Coburn. They're doing amazing things as well. So if you'd like to head along to the City of Wanneroo, if you're in the City of Wanneroo, do so.
Wonderful.
But there's things happening all across the state. So
And
definitely head around.
let's do the last one. Circus du Soleil.
Now, this has been a while, right?
Yeah,
We
it
have
has
not
been a
seen
while.
a
Since
circus-
COVID. COVID sort of killed everything
It ruined
off.
everything. So Lucia is coming. So it is coming to the Big Top at the Claremont Showgrounds. Very exciting. From July. It'll guide you through a whimsical journey with extraordinary characters, sounds of both classical, contemporary Mexico. That's what excites me the most. Have you been to Mexico?
I haven't, but that was one of the countries I've always wanted to go to, apart from getting killed.
I know,
Because
yeah.
it's very
Jesus,
dangerous. I
it
mean, look,
is
we've
very
had some
dangerous.
tragic stuff lately.
Definitely some tragic
It is a
stuff.
dangerous place, but it is a beautiful
place.
Yeah.
Definitely. I've been and I
Yep, I
absolutely
agree.
loved it. There'll be urban acts set on an old movie set with Smokefield Dance Hall, enchantment of performances on the beach and
Yeah.
Barren Desert. Like I said, located at Claremont Showgrounds. It is from July 25 to September 1. Decent season.
Sounds good.
Tickets start at $80. So
Thank you,
definitely
Belinda.
one.
It's
feel
been a
like we-
pleasure having you
like
here.
we just
We reminisce.
breezed through
I
it.
do. I know
There's
7
so
minutes.
much happening. I know. It goes so fast.
Well, we will see you again very soon.
You
I know that
definitely
you've got
will.
heaps coming up. BelindaCipriano.com.au is where you'll get
dot
all
com.
.com without the
Just
AU.
.com.
Not
Yeah,
Australia,
yeah.
just on our own.
And if there's any events you want promoted, either
Yep.
contact myself or Fred.
Now, you know, we were talking about getting fit before we started.
Yeah.
Club Fiesta are back. Hala and the ladies are here downstairs in Studio B. Let's cross to you. Hala, welcome back.
Thank you, Fred. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Talking Fit segment. My name is Hala and I'm from Club Fiesta. Welcome. We're so excited to be here. Let me introduce you to my team first. I've got the awesome Debs, the awesome Amanda, awesome Taylor, and the awesome Christine. Now, Club Fiesta, in case you forgot last year, is a dance fitness exercise program that is designed for everyone. So it's aerobic based and it's known for its epic music, the simplicity and the high energy. So make sure you head to a class. We're all over Australia and all over the world as well. So today we're going to be doing a special dance routine for you guys at home. And the guy's name, the artist, he's an awesome singer. His name is, I hope I got this right, Ralph Biobron. And his new song is called La Madame. Are you ready? Let's go, roll the music. Let's have some fun. Beautiful. It's a beautiful recovery song. Just go side to side. Single, double. Let's go.
Elle nous apprend les mots et les vertus.
Front chest.
Celle qui
Now
nous
everyone's
relève
dancing.
aux pointus.
Here we go.
Marie, oh la patronne, oui, elle gère tout. Oh la génie, la madame pas mariée.
You're going to come forward now. Come and see us and shake it. Just wave. Go side to side. Pump it. Yeah, girls. Now go back. Come again. Here we go. Hey. Take it back. Now we're going to wave this way. Bring it down. Other side. Are you ready? Come and see us. Take it back. Woo! From the top. Hey. Dance it out. Whoop, whoop. Take it up front. Tap it out. Hey. Come again. Ooh. Such a beautiful song. You. Let's go. Ready to wave it? Now push it down. Oh yeah. Let's go. Whoop. Do it again. Now we're gonna wave this way. Front, back. That's it. Feeling the rhythm, feeling the energy. That's it, other side. Whoop! Here we go. Hey. And then, just wave side to side. Beautiful. 4, 3, amazing. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I hope you guys did this at home with us. If you want to check out our classes, please head to our website, clubfiesta.com.au. Can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for having us. Fred, back to you.
Thank you very much, Hala. I can't move my leg, but I promise by next week I might be able. That's my leg there, Sonia. Can you see it? Oh, it doesn't look too bad on TV. Enough, I digress. So thank you to Club Fiesta. They'll be back in a couple of weeks, back in our fantastic Studio B downstairs as well. Somebody else that I'm really honoured to have in my little studio here is Sue McDougall, a colleague of mine from 6PR, amazing gardener. So today we're talking about a fantastic thing called Lightscapes, which has come to the city of Perth until the end of July. Talking to her is my good friend Nisha. Over to you.
Thank you, Fred. And you are looking very fit after your Zumba performance there.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
I do my best.
Lightscape is back in 2024 after a sellout year in 2023. And Sue's joining us. She's a director of the West Australian Botanic Gardens. Welcome to the couch.
Oh, it's so good to be here and talking about, I think, well, my favourite event in winter. It's just fantastic.
And talk to us about the concept of Lightscape, because it is quite a deep concept.
It certainly is, and one of the important things about Lightscape is we've managed to link the importance of West Australian flora, because that's what the WA Botanic Garden's all about, with an entertainment or a light show. So when we first started talking about it in Western Australia, many people just couldn't understand the concept because there was a lot of talk to say, do you really want to bring families out in the middle of winter at night on a school night to see some lights? And it was a sellout success. It really was. And so bringing it back for this year is something we're really excited about. The theme last year was all about seeds and the importance of seeds and the linking that with the lights and our special trees. And this year we're talking about root systems and just what's actually under the ground, because I say that's the most important part of our flora and really showcases our fantastic trees and our West Australian Botanic Garden.
It sounds like a real education experience for the whole family.
It certainly is. And last year we had an exit survey. We really wanted to understand what our customers thought of it. And one of the really big highlights for us was many of our visitors hadn't seen the WA Botanic Garden before, so they were planning to come back, and it heightened their interest in the WA flora. So having this really considered link, I think, is really important. If we're running events in the park, and particularly in the Botanic Garden, we really would like people to appreciate our WA flora, because we're not biased. We are so diverse in Western Australia. We've got more unique plants to WA than anywhere else in the world, and particularly that southwest corner. It's just so special, and I'm just every day, it's been my life for so long, but every day I'm always fascinated about what we've got.
And let's let's talk about that, because you are, as Fred said, a gardening expert. You've been on 6PR and you can sense the passion, right, when you're talking about the garden. The Botanic Garden is amazing. Tell us a bit about the species or the number of flora and fauna in there.
So we have 3,500 different species in our living collection, and it's so important what we call our ex situ collection, which means we are conserving plants out of their natural area. And if we've got these plants out of their natural area in a unique location, we've got 18 hectares within a greater park. So it's unique. Kings Park is the whole area.
Iconic, isn't it, really?
It certainly is. We've got over 400 hectares. We've got bushland. And it is iconic because nowhere else in the world is there such a incredible park so close to the CBD. And so being able to showcase our West Australian flora in that 18 hectares within the WA Botanic Garden is something our team works really hard for. And I think one of the special bits of the West Australian Botanic Garden is a conservation garden. So you'll get to see anyone visiting those varieties of plants that are rare and endangered or threatened in their natural habitat.
And while we have your expertise on the couch, why is conservation so important, especially for the young viewers out there?
We have a drying climate. This year has been so tough. Anyone drives around would have seen so many dead trees around, and not as if we want to really focus on that. And with our changing climate, Western Australia has probably heightened changing climate. The rainfall is lowering, our temperatures are getting higher. So being able to build resilience in landscapes, so being able to plant some plants, anyone who's never tried, thinks they're going to have success. So you want plants that grow. And our West Australian flora, of course, are those plants, those ones that are so used to our climate, our hot weather, our dry summers. We really need to look at focusing on just those plants that we're going to have success.
Well, Sue, you definitely know your stuff, and we could have you on here talking gardening, I'm sure, for many, many more segments, and you're a good friend of the couch now already. So where can people find out more about Lightscape, though?
If they head to the website lightscapeaustralia.com, you can book tickets, all the information about how to get there by shuttle bus, what you can enjoy while you're there, how long it takes, how long the trail is, all the information's there.
Fantastic, Sue. Thank you so much for joining us on the couch. And for those that reach out, if you don't have that website, if it was a bit quick, we'll make sure we have it on thecouch.com.au, our Facebook page. But we'll look forward to seeing you at Lightscape this year. And get your tickets quickly, right? It sold out last year.
It certainly did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you, Fred.
Thank you very much, Nisha, and thank you to Sue McDougall. Sue, quick question for you. Garden Gurus, are we going to see you back on there soon? Or you're too busy?
A little bit busy, but I just love it. Garden Gurus.
And we love you on 6PR. Everybody loves Sue on 6PR. So look forward to, and maybe in the summer break, maybe you can do a bit of filling in. Christmas Day with me, maybe.
Yeah, I only need really good plum pudding and fruit mince pies, and I'm anywhere.
I think we can sort that out for you. Sue McDougall does a wonderful job. She's a great personality. Soon she'll be reading the news on 9 as well. Joke. But keep up a great job that you're doing there. They couldn't have had a better person looking after our fantastic state park that we all know as Kings Park, and all the things that happen there as well. So well done.
We've got a fantastic team. Thanks, Fred.
You do have a great team. We're going to take a break on the couch. Coming up after the break, I've got a little bit of a preview for you. We're going to be talking about, we've got a promo for the Cirque du Soleil. So stick around, I'll show you a little bit about that and how you can get tickets, and more of the couch coming up from Ellenbrook here in WA after this. Welcome back to the couch. Thanks for your company today. I hope you're enjoying the program. Bernadette Marie's coming up very soon. She's a brand new fashion reporter on the couch. We've got a segment with her. Stick around for that one, coming up very soon. But first, I thought I'd introduce you to a great show that's coming to Perth. Not since COVID has Cirque du Soleil been in the city. It's coming up with some amazing shows for about a month. Check this out. going to be a great show. Cannot wait to see it myself. It's going to be under the Big Top, if you're wondering, at Hyman Car Park at Claremont Showgrounds. It's going to be running from the 25th of July till September the 1st, 24. And we want you to get your tickets to this amazing show. It's Cirque du Soleil, Luzia. Or Luzia, it doesn't matter, I'm Italian, Luzia. So if you'd like to go, we'd love you to get your tickets now. Go to www.cirquedusoleil.com. The details are on screen right now. Thank you very much for inviting us. We're hoping to give away some tickets on the couch very, very soon as well. Now, I need to welcome someone new. Bernadette Marie.
Hello.
Welcome
thank
to the
you.
couch. Are you going to Luzia?
I hope to be going to Luzia.
How do you say it? Because you're a good Italian like me.
It's so funny. It depends who you're talking to. If I'm amongst Italian friends, I will say Luzia. But if I was with Australian friends, I might just
Luzia.
say Luzia.
Oh, Luzia. Australians will say Luzia.
Yeah.
But welcome aboard.
Thanks
This
for
is your
having
first
me.
inaugural segment. We're talking
is.
fashion with Bernadette
Yes.
Marie. Tell me a little bit, say in about 30 seconds, a little bit about Bernadette Marie.
Well, I am a content creator, an influencer from Perth. I think I'm one of the OGs, like started back in 2011.
Yeah.
Just loved taking content. I had very small children back then. And we'd go on holidays, we'd take photos and loved.
And people love to see them.
Love
Now,
them.
you're looking amazing, glittery. You've made the studio look so glittery. I used to have a jacket like that, but I didn't want to sort of upstage you, so I thought I won't wear it today. But hey, what are we going to be doing in your segment every month?
Okay, so we're going to be talking fashion. So today I thought I would dress the part, little bit of glitz and glitz and glam. So yes, so that's why I've dressed the part
All right.
today.
Well, let's give it a go.
Yes. So
What are we looking at? Let's start.
So today I thought we might talk the glitz and glam of the red carpet in Hollywood, and then we're going to bring it back to the chic vibes on the Perth fashion scene
Sounds
as
good.
well.
It's all yours.
Okay, so the queen of the Hollywood red carpet at the moment is Zendaya. At just 27 years old, Zendaya's already established herself
Why is that?
as
Why is she so big?
I don't know. Like she's had a lot of help as well. She's got her amazing stylist Law Roach, who's been styling her since she was 14 years
wow,
old.
look at all that.
I know. So look, she does something like we call method dressing.
And what does that mean?
So for every event or movie, like you can see here with challenges,
yeah.
like she will dress the part. So for challenges,
she dresses in the theme.
In the
so
theme.
method dressing, so I know the fashion terminology.
Yeah, that's
method
right.
dressing, you dress up in the theme.
In the theme.
So if it was a Star Wars, you dress as a stormtrooper or something.
For June, she did like a sci-fi desert-like vibe, and challenges here we can see
Love the
she's
shoes.
wearing the Low brand shoes with the tennis ball heel, which are sensational. Now, so her and her stylist, Law Roach, they made a little pinky promise when she was 13 years old that whoever made it to be big, in stardom, they would bring each other along for the ride.
Are you serious?
So they made this little pinky promise.
Yeah.
And now today, Law Roach is 45 years old, Zendaya's 27. So they have literally brought each other along for that
Similar
ride
age.
together, which is lovely.
Fantastic.
So
How good is that?
lovely.
If I said to you, Bernadette, if you become really famous, can you pay my mortgage? And you say, yeah, okay. I'll be saying, have you got that money?
Yeah, have you
so
got that?
what a great thing to do and commit
Yes.
to and actually follow
They
through.
committed to it,
Beautiful.
yeah. So they still support each other today, which is
Well done.
lovely. So yeah, we saw all her beautiful looks,
They do
and
look
she's
nice.
just killing it on the red carpet at the moment. So speaking of method dressing, we're going to bring that back to Perth. Like I go to a lot of events here
You
in
do,
Perth.
I've seen you.
Musicals, movie nights,
You do a lot of
restaurant-
interviews and you've got a podcast now
yeah,
as well.
I do.
Tell
I've
us about the
got
podcast.
The Buzz with Bernadette. So I interview a lot of like celebrities or comedians visiting Perth, like ahead of their shows and stuff like that. And
Are you
just
enjoying it?
have a general little chit chat with them. I love it. It's so
I notice it's
good.
very you. It's just you, down to earth, you
It's just
asking the
me.
questions that you probably don't get asked on TV or radio.
Yeah.
You're getting more personal with people.
Yeah, more personal.
Which I think is great.
And I can't pretend to be anyone else. I just
Nope,
have
you're
to
you.
be me. So
And what do they say? Be yourself. No one does it better.
Yeah.
So what else have we got?
Exactly. So I
Let me
thought-
derail your segment here.
So we might bring it back to the red carpet in
Yep.
Perth. like all the influencers, the fashionistas, the social set, they're all like now coming into this method dressing. So when we're going to a movie like, say, the
really?
premiere of June, or we went to the Elvis musical.
You all dressed as Elvis?
We're all sort of like, in the Elvis, we all dressed in like a 60s vibe, rockabilly vibe.
And is that the expected thing? You should do it?
It's not, and
No?
I'm not saying everyone does it, but there's definitely a few standouts in Perth, and I'm going to go through them now with you. We've got some amazing
Let's have a
influencers
look.
in Perth. So we've got, number one, we've got the Glam Whisperer. Now, her thing is high fashion on a budget. She loves thrifting and pre-loved outfits. But in this photo here, you can see she is wearing Azulant Akora, this beautiful designer from Perth,
Yes.
who launched her label in 2014.
Beautiful.
And Azulant has shown on the Vancouver runway, the Paris Fashion Week and New York Fashion Week as well. So she is an amazing little West
And
Australian
it's nice to promote our West
designer.
Australian
Yeah.
designers as well,
We
above
love
everybody
that.
else. We've got some great designers around Australia, but we've got some beautiful people here.
We love that. And Glam Whisperer
Yep.
Joe wore that to the Kaleidoscope fashion show at HBF Stadium,
done.
which was
Beautiful outfit.
amazing. Then we are going to go to a lovely gentleman called Amaric. Now, he is a fashion stylist.
Ooh, very casual.
And you
I
can
can't see
see-
Alexander wearing that. Shorts and...
Look, I've seen Alexander wear some amazing pieces,
Yes.
but this is he's wearing here a Vivienne Westwood kimono, and then here this jacket is by Azulant Akora as well. Now his style is quirky, eclectic, and bold, and he is somebody that when he enters a room, I mean, you just notice. You notice him. He's stunning. Like honestly.
like it.
Now this photo was taken at the Sydney Fashion Week, and he did us so proud. And he's wearing a mixture of obviously very expensive labels and affordable labels, which is really just such a good mix.
Very
we don't
nice.
want to wear all
I do like
brands,
that
do we?
casual feel, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice.
It looked very comfy too. And look, last but not least is an amazing Miss Elegant Lissy Graham. Now she is effortless. She's absolutely stunning here. Look, even her
Very elegant.
poses are effortless and elegant. Now, so her style is just relaxed, simplistic, like just beautiful draping as well.
So draping, is that just letting it all fall?
The way the fabric just falls on the body.
That's like me. My body's a bit draped.
Now, look, she does have an amazing body here. She's wearing Scanlan and
Yep,
Theodore.
Beautiful.
And you know, so, like it's very simplistic, and that's where I think the elegance comes from. And I think anyone would think those photos of her are right out of the pages of Vogue or Vanity Fair, but no, it's right here in Perth. We have got some amazing people that really stand out in the crowd.
Fantastic.
Honestly.
Bernadette, what do you look for? What do you call fashion personally? What do you
I
look
think
for?
fashion is what makes you feel comfortable.
Yep.
And you know, also by feeling comfortable, you know, you just feel, it just feels right on you. You feel like, this is my look, this is what makes me feel, you know, comfortable and a little bit extra than I would be.
And do you reckon a little bit of colour as well?
I am so for colour.
Yeah.
Like, I love the colour you have on today. That's
green.
actually one of my favourite colours. Apart from, okay, pink is number
pink
one.
and green works very well if you're part of the couch.
Pink and green is
Bloody hell.
perfect. You see, it was meant to be. Yeah.
Look, Bernadette, is that it?
Look,
You are wonderful. That was our first
that's
segment.
it.
We're going to have a lot of fun
Really.
throughout the weeks and months that you'll be with us. But Bernadette, if people want to get a hold of you and maybe contact you for some emceeing or some fantastic modelling maybe?
Absolutely, yes.
You got a
look,
website.
Modelling, of
There it is
course.
on screen
Yes.
right now. Do you want to give it out to this
And
camera?
my Instagram is also at Bernadette_Marie with a double E at the end. But otherwise, you can find me at bernadettemarie.com.au.
You were wonderful. Thank you very much for being
Thank you
here
for
today. We'll
having
see you
me.
next month.
Thank you.
You got any big events coming up that you're going to tell us about next time?
Oh,
Any
there's
big
so
events
many-
you're going to?
There's actually a lot of foodie events
beautiful.
coming up in the next week. So
Sounds
yes.
good. Bernadette Marie doing Talking Fashion on the Couch. We'll take a break. More of the Couch coming up. We're going to meet a husband and wife team that do some amazing music right after this.
Connect with The Couch online through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back to the couch. Always nice to have your company. Dr. Jenny has been in the UK. She's been travelling around the world, but she's back with us now here at Ellenbrook in WA. To talk to Dr. Jenny is our very own Dr. Nisha.
Thank you. I'm not a doctor though, but thank you so much, Fred, for pumping me up. Dr. Jenny, welcome back.
Great to be with you, Nisha. Hi.
Now, you really walk the talk, rather. You've actually been away for a full month.
Yes. It was great.
Amongst nature. Where did you go?
Well, I went to several places, one of which was a place in a state called, or a county called Somerset, where I ran a business retreat, and it was 140 acres of beautiful wilderness in lush British countryside, which was superb. We saw beavers, we saw deer, we saw beautiful birds. The British summer was just lush because they've had so much rain. And then, then we travelled to Norway, a place I've never been to before. I've always wanted to visit Scandinavia, and that was a voyage of discovery for me because I wanted to find out what it was that helps the Norwegians to feel so happy, because if you look at the World Happiness Reports, Finland, Sweden, Norway always come top of the pops. And, you know, what is it that they've got going on? Is it just all the fish they eat? Or the fact they finish work at 4 o'clock every day? That probably helps.
Yes.
But there's something else to it as well, and I think it's the fact that they access and they have a sort of relationship with their natural environment. And that was what I was keen to sort of witness for myself. And it was just marvellous. We stayed on the fjords, we ate fish every day. If you want a few cod recipes, I can give you a few more.
I would love a few cod recipes, yes, absolutely.
But it was all about being out in nature, going for hikes and seeing different trees, hearing different bird song, looking at amazing different plants and stuff. It was just fantastic.
So the link between nature and well-being, what are some of the benefits?
I think the one that most of us resonate is that we know that when we've been outside for a little while, we just feel better.
Yes.
Even if we can't put our finger on why we do, but we just do. So it's understanding that it has a fantastic effect on our psychology. It does make us feel better. It influences all our internal hormones that drive our feel-good factors. A bit of sunshine, the wind in your hair, all those sort of things add to that. So there's a very real psychological benefit.
Yes.
And for our mental well-being, 15 minutes outdoors is all it takes. Hey, who would have thought that? But it's also the impact it has on our bodies. We live in very busy, often stressful situations, and that has an effect on our heart, our lipid levels. You know, we're more prone to getting sick, and we forget that doing something as easy and as simple as going outside can help repair all that damage that we're doing to ourselves in our otherwise crazy lives. So the third thing is that sense of connection. We are dealing with an epidemic of loneliness in this world. So much possibility of connection, and yet we're feeling disconnected. And a lot of the research now supports the idea that actually we need to feel connected to nature as well, because that actually gives us a sense of connection to ourselves as well as to other people. So win-win-win.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think I read a study that talked about that nature is actually like a living organism, right?
It is.
You're walking amongst trees.
Yes.
And I kind of giggled to myself because I thought, do you know what? They don't talk back though, which is probably like a relaxing part if you go for a walk. You can say, oh, look at that tree, and you can just stand there. And it's sorry, digress a bit, but it's living organisms. So you're actually connecting with something that's alive,
Well, we are living organisms and we are part of nature. And I think we've lost sight of the fact that we are part of this bigger organisation that we call planet Earth. So by sort of spending time in nature and listening, using all our senses, what we see, what we hear, what we can touch. I took a group in Somerset on a nature walk one morning and I said, right, phones away, no conversation. I want you just to use all your senses and just notice things. And then we talked about it when we got back. And we found a beautiful spot. There was a little pond which we could stand and look at, and some trees. And I said, just go and do your own thing for 10 minutes, which they did. But there was one lass, and she disappeared off over a field where she'd found a couple of oak trees.
Okay.
And the 10 minutes was up, and she was sort of like this, standing against the bark of the trunk of the tree.
Very connected.
I almost had to peel her off. I said, we do have to go back for breakfast now, sorry. But she was having a moment with that tree,
Beautiful.
which she hadn't expected. But she's just said she felt compelled to go and be with that tree, which sounds a bit strange and perhaps a bit woo-woo, but it's not. When you think about the fact that we are interconnected with everything else in this world.
And it's so rare you get that opportunity, right? Like
and that
to,
was the thing.
to do that. Even 10 minutes. Like none of us can say we don't have 10 minutes
We all
spare a
have
day,
10
right?
minutes.
To do something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you've written a number of books.
Yes,
can
I
you
have.
tell us about? Because there's one coming up. It's going to be very exciting. What's it called?
The new book.
So that the books that are
Those
currently out.
Yes,
are there?
those are the ones that are already out.
Yeah.
I've got a new book coming out in September, October, and it's going to be called The Natural Advantage. Guess what it's about?
Wow. I already have a head start here, but nature and well-being.
Yes, very good. So it's all about that, we don't have to be tree huggers necessarily, but if we can find a way to get outside more, it's going to be so much better for our general health and well-being.
Absolutely, and I think with all the pressures now, cost of living, housing, etc., isn't it fantastic that you can go out to nature? It doesn't cost you anything.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Now, Dr. Jenny, how do we get in touch with you if we want more information?
Well, the easiest way is to jump on my website, and that's simply www.drjennybrockis.com.
Excellent. Well, look forward to having you on the couch more this year, and you look so well rested. It's great you had that break.
It's been fantastic. Thanks so much, Nisha.
Pleasure. Now, if you missed any of that, of course, you can go to thecouch.com.au, our Facebook page. But for now, it's back to you, Fred.
Thank you, Nisha, and thank you to Dr. Jenny Brockis for being back. We'll talk about the book more, I'm sure, in the next few months as well. And we'll take a break now. Coming up, more of The Couch right after this. Stay watching right here on Foxtel.
Connect with The Couch online through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back to The Couch. Nice to have local musicians on the show today, and today's no different because we do love to promote local here on The Couch, being in Ellenbrook, which is very local, eastern suburbs of Western Australia. Today I've got two of them, husband and wife. It is, of course, Darren and Eliza, and it is Santana is their surname, Santana if you're Italian. We love to pronounce it. We're going to have a quick check at their little video that we've got, and then we'll have a talk to them about their brand new album. Here they are. There you go, beautiful music, very soothing. And Darren and Eliza are on the couch today. Welcome to both of you, husband and wife.
Thank you so much for having us.
Nice to have you here. We love promoting local talent.
Thanks.
Now, that music was beautiful. We're going to talk more about your music in a moment. But how did you guys meet?
Back in 2015.
15.
Yeah.
So we're both music students at UWA at the time.
Yeah.
And I think we had a mutual friend doing a recital, as you do, and that's where we met. But you needed a lift home.
That's right,
That's
yeah.
what I recall anyway.
Yeah.
And so I took you all the way back.
So it wasn't her music that attracted you?
No.
No.
There you go. It was just the need to get home. She asked for a lift.
Yeah.
And did you just hit it off after that?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we
I
really
think
got
so.
along. It was a long drive to her place, 40-minute drive.
And
Fantastic.
he had like Mozart in the car, and,
And you like
we just
Mozart?
bonded over Mozart.
Well,
Very
you've
cool.
got to. If you love the same music, that's a start, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
And how long have you guys been performing together?
Gosh, you'll have a better memory than me of this.
I mean, basically, we when we met in 2015, we just like after a few
quite a long
weeks, maybe we just started jamming together, and then by the end of I reckon we had our first gig like 6 months after meeting.
Well, tell us all about the style of music, because I mean, you're a guitarist, you're a harpist. Tell us individually, what type of music do you guys perform?
Well, I guess it's considered classical music, but that's a term that is a bit odd because people think old music, right?
Classic, yeah.
Yeah, classics like Beethoven and so on, but it's really contemporary music. All of this is...
Is it the instruments you're playing as classical? Because I would have thought the harp, would you call a harp classical? And yes, you would.
Yeah, you would. And the guitar's a classical guitar that I'm playing on that
Exactly.
on that
It's an
album.
acoustic, isn't it?
Acoustic, yeah. So
you could always start it up with a bit of guitar, electric guitar. Have you ever thought of that?
I would love to. Yeah, I do play electric as well.
Yeah,
and
but not on the shows that you do.
Yeah, I'd love to be in a band or something like that.
What made you, Eliza, get into harp? I know you told me a wonderful story. Tell us again.
Gosh, it was when I was finishing off primary school. My parents made me audition for a number of secondary schools, and I ended up getting a music scholarship to attend Churchland Senior High School in the music program. And they require you to learn an orchestral instrument, especially if you like play the piano, so that you can join the orchestra or the band. And they were just looking for a new harp student the year that I was about to start, and so they gave it to me. And yeah.
How hard is it to play the harp?
It looks hard. It looks hard from my point of view.
I mean, there's definitely like challenges because we have to use our feet, and that's not something that many people know. We have 7 pedals, and so sometimes we actually like playing with our hands, and we have to move our feet at the same time, but we can't look down because we have to keep looking at the strings.
Does it take a long time to learn to play the harp?
Well, I suppose. I feel like I'm still learning. You know, I still have to learn pieces to prepare for an album or for gigs, so it's not like the learning is ever over.
It's a fantastic, musical instrument, classical as it may be, but it's a wonderful piece of music. Your music sounds amazing. Now, you've been a guitarist for many years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I started when I was about 12, wanting to be a rock and roll star. But I've always been into all types of music. I think for one reason or another just went into the classical music part. That's probably another story.
Well, tell us about your new album, because I know they're telling me I've got a couple of minutes left.
Sure.
Your new album, you've made number 1.
Yeah.
Tell us about 1 first, and then tell me what's so special about number 2. Why did you went into number 2?
Yeah, so number 1 was all about trying to showcase music that was specifically written for harp and guitar. It's very, like you say, unusual. That was a quest of us trying to find what's already been written for that combination. But this album is specifically written music for us for this combination. And a lot of Australian, 3 Australian composers, living composers wrote for this album. And then, so there's a lot of premieres, world premiere recordings of new pieces written for this combination.
Fantastic. Now, we've got part 2 coming out. It came out in May.
Yeah, May 10th.
Can people get that? Tell us where they can get it from.
Yeah, so...
they can mostly just stream it online.
Streaming, yeah.
It's on Spotify.
Yeah.
You know, it's like all the main streaming platforms.
Now, we've got a website for you guys. I think we'll put it up on the screen. You can tell us, Darren or Eliza, what your website is. I think we'll pop it up on the screen, and then I'll get you to read that up for us.
Oh, dear.
We want people to contact you. We want people to support you, which is great as well. I think we've got a website. Have we not? No, we'll put it up later. You tell us. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, on Facebook. That's a good way to get a hold of us. And Instagram, all my socials, and YouTube, Darren Santana Music YouTube.
Can we catch you playing anywhere in Perth very soon?
We're on a bit of a hiatus at the moment.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But
sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with part 2.
Thank you so much.
It is, of course, Darren and Eliza Santana. Follow them on the socials. Do support them with their music. They're local talent. They're wonderful people. They can play at your wedding and events. We'd love to have them there. And keep them going. Well done. Thank you very much for coming in today.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
And we'll let us know when you do something else new. Maybe come in and perform live for us.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well done. That is it for the show today. Thank you for your company. We're right out of time today. We recorded a whole heap of new music acts. One of them is in Studio B waiting to perform for us today. Her name is Hannah Jade Kepler. She sang this song when she was only 7. That was 13 years ago. Today she's performing for us again. Here she is singing Stupid Cupid. Have a great week, Australia. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Stupid Cupid, you're a real mean guy. I'd like to clip your wings so you can't fly. I'm in love and it's a crying shame, and I know that you're the one to blame. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. I can't do my homework and I can't think straight. I meet him every morning about 8:30. I'm acting like a lovesick fool. He's even got me carrying his books to school. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. You messed me up for good right from the very start. Hey, now go play Robin Hood with somebody else's heart. You got me jumping like a crazy clown, and I can't feature what you're putting down. Since I kissed those loving lips of wine, the thing that bothered me is that I like it fine. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. You got me jumping like a crazy clown, and I can't feature what you're putting down. Since I kissed those loving lips of wine, the thing that bothered me is that I like it fine. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. Stupid Cupid.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Retrovision. Shop with the confidence that you're getting the best price on offer. And Safety Compliance Global, taking care of all your safety requirements. Thank you for supporting local.